Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the Coastal Bend Coaches Association Clinic. Here with the head coach of the McAllen Rowe Warriors, Coach Robert Flores. Coach, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us today, and welcome to the off season. Right?
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Now, you were talking off camera. You're coming up from the Valley to this clinic. I know you guys have a good clinic down there in the Valley coming up here pretty soon, the City of Palms Clinic. What made you decide to give this clinic a shot, and what do you think of it so far?
Well, first and foremost, it's a nice place, like we spoke about earlier. You know, of course, I'm here on the behalf of the Texas High School Coach Association and for McAllen Rowe High School. So now I was able to kick us off here with just some information about the association, how important it is for us, and for coaches to be, members of the Texas High School Coaches, and because of everything they do for us as a profession and also for kids. And then, of course, it doesn't hurt, now that we got a lot of good coaches in this area to learn from as far as football is concerned.
A lot of good speakers on the list. Is it one of those things when you talk to and I know your staff's not here this year, but when your staff's at the clinic, what would be your advice to a young coach? When you're talking to a young coach who's coming to his first clinic, what would your advice be to him?
Well, the advice is real simple. It's just take in whatever you can, because we can all learn from each other. That's the jack of all trades for coaches is pick up something that you can take back to your program and utilize.
All right, now looking at your ball club last year, you went 6-4. Tough district. I mean, that district down there in the Valley, it's not just. I mean, obviously PSJ North last year got a lot of the headlines and what they did, and Coach Kaufman's team had a heck of a year. But there's 5 or 6 really good teams in that district. It's a grind every week in your district, isn't it? How exciting was that to compete in such a good district, and how much do you think that's raised the level of football down in the Valley?
Well, it's like you said. I mean, we got a lot of good coaches down there, and in our district, it was a grind. I think that this year gave us an opportunity to see them first and foremost, even though we know that a lot of them have a lot of returners. So it just kind of sets the bar high for us in the offseason. So we got to get after it and make sure that we're ready for the fall of next year.
What's the focus going to be in the offseason? I mean, obviously everybody wants to get bigger, stronger, and faster. But when you get out there and do your skills stuff, what are you looking to see from your kids? What do you want to get accomplised this offseason?
Well, obviously, like you said, you got to get stronger and faster. But through spring footballs, you got to find some new pieces to the puzzle. Every year, it's a different team, and we got to kind of look for those guys that are going to fill in for the holes that we're going to be missing for next season. And we had a great offensive line. We're going to lose a lot of good guys in that area. So I don't know. That's going to be something that we're going to be looking at. But in football, it's special teams, offense, and defense. So this spring, we're going to have our work cut out for us. We're going to be looking for some kids to fill in some big shoes there.
And then I guess after spring gets wrapped up, you guys will jump right into 7-on-7, throw the ball around a little bit in the summer as well?
Absolutely. Summer strength and conditioning, 7-on-7, and before you know it, we'll be back into the grind.
Final question for you, Coach. Now, the Dave Campbell's crew, we're big fans of the Rio Grande Valley. I took the team down there last year for the first time. Tell me your favorite spot to eat down in McAllen. What's your? If you had to tell a visitor to McAllen one place to go eat at, where would you tell them to go?
Coco's Mexican Restaurant.
Coco's, okay. What, you got a go-to order there?
Everything's good there, so you can't go wrong. Yes, sir.
Coach, appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of the clinic, and we appreciate what you do for student athletes in the state of Texas.
Thank you, sir.